The Community Renewal team is getting ready to host its 19th annual Meals on Wheels Golf Classic this coming Thursday, October 1st. So to talk more about that and some other important stuff like the census, we are joined by Jason Black with the CRT. Jason, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Angelo, thank you very much for making the time and for having me this morning. We really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. So awesome fundraiser happened here. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so this coming Thursday, October the 1st, hard to believe that it's almost October, but CRT, the Community Renewal team, is hosting its 19th annual Meals on Wheels Golf Classic. We will be at the Census Country Club in Farmington for that event. It is open to any and all golfers who want to participate. We've already got about 75, 80 or so golfers signed up, but we do have capacity to add more golfers to this event right now. And as the name of the tournament implies, Meals on Wheels Golf Classic, all of the money raised from this event is intended and will go directly to CRT's Meals on Wheels program, which helps to serve medically homebound seniors throughout central Connecticut.
Yeah, and talking about that program, Meals on Wheels, for people who may not be familiar with it, why is that so important?
Oh, it is vital program, and it's one of CRT's bigger programs on an annual basis. We serve upwards of 1,000 meals a day that go out to medically homebound seniors. And so that means it's literally someone who, for one reason or another, they just cannot get out of their home right now, or really they shouldn't go out of their home right now because of medical conditions. And certainly with COVID being as rampant as it is, even though things have gotten better here in the state of Connecticut generally, we want to protect our seniors. And one of the best ways to do that is with a program like this. And so what the program does, Meals on Wheels through CRT, delivers hot, nutritious meals. These aren't frozen meals. These are hot meals prepared every single day that are delivered to the home. They're there typically by around lunchtime. And then, seniors who want the service, they can sign up to get, if they want, up to 2 meals per day every single weekday. And then if they need weekend service, that can be provided for as well. It's pretty incredible.
Super critical. And I was reading the press release, and all the money raised during this year's class, or some of it, is going to be used to make a very important purchase. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so typically when we do these events, each year, and the past several years that I've been involved, these events are going to raise around $75,000 or so, which is fantastic. And that's enough money for CRT to help ensure that its fleet of trucks is up to date and maintained. And honestly, Angela, it's going to help us buy a new truck to add to our fleet. And these aren't, you can't just like go down to the car dealership and buy a truck. These are pretty customized rigs. It's the truck, and then on the back of the truck, it's got this customized container that's used to both keep the food hot if necessary, and then we can also keep food cold in part of the truck too. It's very specific configuration, and so to order one of those new trucks, it's a custom build, and it's typically a $70,000+ purchase, and so money raised from the Meals on Wheels Golf Classic is going to go to help ensure that we can keep Meals on Wheels rolling throughout central Connecticut.
There you go. And there are 2 spots people can register for. So can you tell us about those and how people can do the registering?
Yeah, for sure. So you can play either 9 holes or 18 holes that day if you have time. We know 18 holes is a big commitment for people. And so if you don't have all day and you want to just play a 9-hole, come on out and do that again. We'll be at Census Country Club this Thursday, October the 1st. It's over in Farmington. If you do want to register for the event, if you're not already signed up to participate, you can visit CRT's website at crtct.org. There's a registration link on that page, or you can also visit CRT's Facebook page, and the top item on that Facebook page is all about the golf tournament, and you can find out more about it there.
Good stuff. Looking forward to that. And Jason, while I have you, I of course want to ask about the census, because yesterday we had some big news, a federal judge ruling that the census count is going to continue for another month, pushing back the deadline to October 31st, I think. So why is it so important to get more people to fill this thing out?
Yeah, it's such incredible news, and I'm really glad that you brought it up, because as you'll recall, Angela, we were talking about this a few weeks ago on the air about the census and just how important it is to make sure that everyone is counted, throughout Connecticut, and especially in Hartford. Hartford right now, as of a couple of days ago, the count for Hartford was still on a self-reporting basis only around 48.2%, which is better than it was a few weeks ago when we last spoke, but it's still not great, and still could be higher, right? And so certainly the effort is, and the push is to make sure that everyone who is eligible and able, and that's, every household is eligible to participate in the census. So we hope that you will. You go to 2020census.gov and you fill it out. It'll take you less than 5 minutes to do it. The original deadline had been next week on the 30th of September. So really, we were in a bit of a panic, right? Because that deadline's fast approaching and we're running out of time. This ruling from this judge out in California, fantastic news. It's a big reprieve, and assuming that it goes forward, as you said, it does give everyone an extra month to get it done. But really, why wait? Don't delay. If you have not already done the census, please, whatever I can do to encourage you, take 5 minutes. That's all it's going to take, I promise you. You go to 2020census.gov and you fill it out. The census is available in English. It's available in 12 other languages. If English is not your first language, it is private, it is secure, and when you hit submit at the end, your data is encrypted, so it's completely safe to do the census.
All great information there. And lastly, really
you.
quickly, CRT is honoring late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg in a very special way. Tell us about that.
Yeah, thank you. We're so excited about this news. We made this announcement just the other day. So CRT, as you may know, in Hartford, we have a wonderful facility that's called our Women's Empowerment Center. It opened about a year and a half ago in Hartford. It's at 330 Market Street in Hartford. And they help women of all ages with both personal and professional development, really to help them thrive in their own lives. And we thought, what better way to honor the legacy and the lifetime commitment to social justice and to women's rights than to honor the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg by renaming our Women's Center in her honor. So going forward, it will be known as the Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg Women's Empowerment Center. We're very, very proud to be able to make that change.
Love to see that. Jason, thank you so much for joining us this morning. All important stuff you were talking about.
Angelo, thanks very much. Hope to see you golfing on Thursday.
I told you I'm more of a mini golf kind of guy, so if there's ever a mini golf tournament, I'll be there.
All right. I'm going to make sure that happens. We're going to do that next spring.
I'll be there. Jason, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. Take it easy. Thanks again. Bye.
All right. Still to come here.